Okay, so let's have a conversation about the Reckoning Day boxing event last night. Deontay Wilder well, he got outboxed. We normally think about Deontay in terms of winning when it comes to, I'm going to knock you out. That's how we see him. We don't see him having success any other way. His two fights with Tyson Fury kind of lend to that theory that if you can outbox Deontay Wilder, you will beat him and potentially even knock him out. Because Parker had his moments in this fight last night. Parker almost uh, put Deontay out, honestly, just by outboxing him. And then let's look at Otto Whalen against Anthony Joshua. Joshua didn't look like he improved as much as he just refined what he already had, went in there and was just, the former champ form, did what he needed to do to, make Whalen and his team quit on the stool. He just outworked him. And then the other fight that caught my interest was Bivol against Landon. And Bivol can box. I don't know where they were stuck on. I don't know why they got stuck on this idea of him knocking out a lot of different opponents. I think that comes from having the right opponent in front of you, and that's where your knockout power comes from. But Bivol can box. Bivol outboxed him. Bivol controlled the location, had him up against the ropes a lot. He worked that jab. He worked the combos he wanted to work. Now, personally, I thought he could have did a little bit more in diversity when it came to his combos, because there was a point where Landon was pretty much just able to absorb it, not necessarily counter it. He did get some good shots in. There were 2 rounds I would have given him, but he couldn't capitalize on the opportunity. And again, Bivol could have increased the frequency, changed the rhythm a little bit, change up targets. But for the most part, he pressed him up against the ropes and then chose to follow him along the ropes. He should have sidestepped a little bit more, led with the right hand instead of the left a little bit more, and threw more combos from the right side, his right side. I think he would have created different openings, and he probably would have been able to get Landon out of there. So that's the way I saw the fight. And Reckoning Day was okay. Another thing that caught my attention was just the sheer size of the heavyweights on this card is what the spectacle was. It was all about the big boys, and we saw some, I wouldn't call them upsets. Whenever you have heavyweights, there are no upsets. All right, there are no upsets when it comes to heavyweights. What you had was, hey, the name of the show, you had a reckoning. That's all you had. Whenever you put those powerful forces together, the truth is going to be all that's left. That's all that remains. And we saw some guys who were undefeated become defeated. And we saw some guys that we thought were marginal actually look outstanding. So that's my take on Reckoning Day. It was a good show. I'll try to get some feedback in terms of what the pay-per-view numbers actually did, and see where each fighter that won, what makes sense and where did they go from that point on.